Why you gotta smile like that when we get started? Oh my God, Lord of mercy! The beginning of these streams are entertaining for sure.
We got to start like throwing in secrets at the very beginning for the people that listen on like Spotify and stuff, because they're the only ones that hear this part.
They would 100% be the only ones that got to hear it for sure.
Shout out to the people listening because they didn't watch it live.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Ain't nobody on here live yet, so it takes a minute to get people up on the live stream,
Yeah.
but it's all good. It's all good. Let me get to share this out. I don't know why I didn't just broadcast it on my Facebook page, just to I don't know why I didn't do that. That don't make any sense. Anyways, we're here. Pit Chatter Podcast, presented by Yoder's Custom Meat Processing. I'm glad you're here to give us the famous line about Yoder's Custom Meat Processing.
You can't beat Yoder meat, baby. You can try, but you can't beat it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'll let you try.
Well, trust me, Lauren tries every night. Can't beat
Jesus.
that meat.
Oh Lord.
Oh, Kent's here. We can start.
Oh hell. Oh, I ain't got the chat pulled up. I don't even know what's going on over here. Lord of mercy.
I should probably turn that off before I get distracted.
Uh, I'm glad both the Chrisleys are here. I couldn't get them to show up when I needed them this past weekend. No offense.
They were too busy.
They were too busy practicing at
They
Franklin
were
County,
running
man.
some laps, man.
Yeah, got old Josh Brown on here. I don't think he was running no laps this week. He's busy putting letters on his car or something. So
Yeah, he was painting and stickering that thing up.
yeah, it looks good. Looks. I don't like the white for him, but it looks good.
I advised against it. I guess he didn't listen to me.
Yeah, well. Here's a good question. Has anybody ever listened to you when you gave them advice?
Um, Not that I can think of, no.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Or if
I
they
couldn't.
do, they pretend like they came up with it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't remember you giving me any good ideas that we used. So you know,
I've given you a ton of ideas. You
yeah.
just never do them.
Well, that'll be all right.
Actually, this live stream, that was an idea that's working out so far. You're welcome.
Lord of mercy. I'm pretty
I only
sure that
had
I
to
said
bother you
that.
about it for like 8 months.
I'm pretty sure that I said that from the beginning. That eventually we'd like to be live.
Well, I kept telling you, and you were like, "Oh, I can't. Yeah, I can't do it."
Yeah, yeah. Well, Christina Maggard says nobody ever listens to you, so that's good.
That's fine. Whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I'm just gonna take a wild guess here that you did not make it to South Boston this past weekend
I made it in spirit.
in spirit.
I made it via live stream,
Oh yeah,
if that counts.
it's a good thing. It's a good thing for for you that you now have a Flow account and you can actually you know see things that
Yeah,
we're going to talk about.
I still missed the smart mod race. I was at the track, but I caught the first late model race and half of the Star Super Stocks.
Yeah, sounded like the first late model race and the Star super stock race was very boring
Yeah, they were pretty
from what I
boring.
gathered. Yeah, I mean, I seen Boo Carlisle, the guy who operates the Star Super Stock Tour. I seen him on Facebook talking about potentially adding an invert or something, to the Star Super Stock race, which I think is a great idea. Um, I don't, I don't. It's hard to make a good race out of cars starting heads up.
He was also bragging about how they've had no cautions in their two races this year.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if that's such a great thing. Like it
Well,
is in terms of the racers. They
Yeah,
ain't beating their
yeah.
stuff up, but as far as entertainment value, I don't think that's such a great thing.
No, no. I mean, I guess luckily for him, I guess they do have to kind of be entertaining because I mean, it's all the entertainment business, but he's not selling tickets per se, so he doesn't have to be as gung ho for entertainment purposes.
Well, I think that street stocks are entertaining just by themselves because they're super rare now.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. Chris Cannon, checking in. He said it was boring. He watched it at Ace while he was changing tires. He's the tire guy down there at Ace Speedway. They had an open practice, I believe, this past weekend. I didn't really see a whole lot from it, so I don't know, how many cars they had or anything like that. Maybe he can let us know. But appreciate you listening in, Chris. Josh Brown's making a good point here. No matter how boring it is, at least they're racing something. The rest of us are not doing it yet. So
Oh, I was excited just to watch, even if it was boring, because it's time. Racing is back. I mean, I was thinking about it earlier after I got off the phone with you. We got a week and a half till opening night. It's go time, man, and I
yeah,
could not be more excited. This has felt like a abnormally long off season.
it really has. I agree 100%. I agree. Sharon Kirby, she was at South Boston for the King of the Modifieds this past weekend. She apparently the second late model race made her a little upset. It was uh, it was the only entertaining late model race they had. I can promise you that. The first one was boring. Second one was not. Um, I know you said you didn't watch the race in its entirety, and I didn't either. I didn't get to watch any of it actually. Well, I think I caught the end from when Jake Crum and Jack Baldwin, which we'll talk about here in a minute, getting together in the modified race. I think I caught it right before that, um, and that's about all I got to see of the whole show they had down there. I was a little preoccupied.
They had a good car count down there. I think it was 19 cars started the first late model race.
Yeah, well, I'll I'll be the devil's advocate here and kind of play the other role here. I don't think that's a good car count for them. They have typically now I think they had a lower car count last year, but had they've typically had a lot of cars for their opener for the late models, and you know um, most people won't even realize this, but I mean, a random Wednesday during Speed Week, Southern National had 21, I think, and so they had 19 on a beautiful, Saturday, perfect Saturday for racing. So I don't know that I would consider that good for them, but I mean, I guess it is better than what they had last year for their opener.
I mean, for them, sure, it's not as what they were wanting, but
Yeah.
there are a ton of tracks all around that would kill to have 19 late models start their race.
Oh, 100%. I mean, I'm sure you wouldn't know what to do with yourself if you had 19 for the opener at Franklin County Raceway.
Oh, I'd be happier than a fat kid in a candy store if we got 19 late models.
Oh man.
That race ain't gonna be
uh
boring. That's a
yeah,
little skinny
yeah.
track. Something's gonna happen with 19 cars on the track.
And well, you say that, but some of the best car count races that I've seen there have been some of the least carnage races. A lot of times you get less cars and they get stupid. So I don't know.
Well, that's when it's fun, at least.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Josh Brown checking in. He said that it feels like he took a year off from racing with this long off season.
Yeah, that's how it feels for everybody, I guess. But at the same time, it's kind of we're running out of time, and it's kind of going by too fast.
Well, you're definitely running out of time for sure. I was by the old speedway today, and there's a lot now. Listen, people don't understand. If some people, if they went there, they'd go, "Oh my God, they can't open." Next week. Well, yeah, next week. Um, but I mean, It's not. I mean, you can get a lot done in a hurry having people there, and a lot of the times it's the visual things that are the last to get done.
Yeah. Well, people that don't know Timmy's mo, this
Yeah,
is his
you
go
have kind of
time.
told me about it.
He somehow pulls stuff out of his ass like the last week all the time with the haunt. And there'll be some stuff you'll be like, God, this ain't ever gonna get done. And then you show up the next day and it's like done. And you're like, how
Yeah,
in the hell did you do that?
yeah, yeah.
So I'm sure this week they'll be busting some stuff out, and but they never advertised that everything was going to be done in the first race. This is going to be a progression throughout the year. Really, by the last race, that place ought to be looking spick and span.
Right, right. Oh Lord.
Timmy
Yeah.
was kind of late. He didn't. I can't remember the exact. When he officially was going to promote, but he
Late.
got a late start. So
Yeah. Oh, for sure, for sure. Kevin Litton says that your brother's car looked really fast Saturday.
that's my card. Thank you very much.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
But
No, no.
whose
You
numbers on
can't
it?
you can't listen. You can't have a car if you don't race.
I can have all kinds of cars. Tell Rick
You just
Hendrick
gonna,
that. Those aren't
you're
his
gonna be a
cars.
you're gonna be a Facebook you're gonna be a Facebook racer. I
Yeah,
mean, is
I am.
that the deal? Uh,
That thing was
Lord.
bad fast, though. We'll have to figure out the suspension a little bit. That left rear was lifting about a foot off the ground going through the turn.
Lord, my phone is like lit up at the moment. I don't know what the hell's going on here.
It's lit AF.
Wow. Oh Lord. Anyways, I got you got your brother from another mother, Dakota Walls. He's been wanting on the podcast. Um, I got to send him a link here. I don't even.
Oh, hell. Everybody, if
Lord.
you have redneck translators, go ahead and turn them on because he talk like he old. Be old. We get that call, we go on, we turn left, and then go on past.
Oh my God. Oh, I got it over here already. Lord. Um, got you called me a Southern National Motorsports Park hater last week. Of course, my wife had to run and tell Mike Diaz, the owner of the track, about that. So
Mm.
he's in my text messages blowing me up over. He's watching, but he won't participate in the chat. He wants to get on my phone like an idiot. So,
Hey, I
oh
appreciate
God,
Southern National. Okay, I've
yeah,
never even been there. I've never watched a race there, but I tell you, that's my favorite track on iRacing.
Lord,
I love racing there.
yeah, yeah. Oh my God, he done. I done got myself off track here. It- Jamie Chrisley chiming in. It said that Wesley Givens in Kent's number 08 number Jesus number 8 Outlaw was fast too. I heard he was pretty quick.
That thing's a fast car. That's a championship car, ain't it?
I mean, it's a fast car with everybody but Ken in it. Okay,
Well,
just saying, just saying. He'll get there. He'll get there. He ain't got as many laps as West does. So
he turned that thing around when I first got there.
yeah, yeah.
I was sitting at
uh,
the pit gate waiting for them to stop. When you're sitting there, you can't see turn 4 right there. And he
yeah.
went into turn 3, and then he never came out. And I said, "What happened?" And I saw the plume of dust go up. I said, "Oh, there he is."
Wow.
Look, you over here, you ain't even paying attention. You
I'm sending.
texting.
Listen, I'm sending a link to Dakota Walls so
No,
he can
just end
join
the
us.
show. It's done.
I mean, you just want it
We're
to be
done.
done. You want to be done. Oh Lord. um. Jesus. Anyways, so let's dive into a couple topics here. So because I'm all kind of off track here. we start by talking about Jack Baldwin, Jake Crum. I know you've seen videos of that. Um, what'd you make of that whole deal, the wreck and everything else?
Oh, I loved it. You were saying that maybe they might have, made up, but that ain't no fun. I hope it keeps going. I hope they keep wrecking the hell out of each other, running each other into the wall. I mean, it was pretty obvious what happened. I don't know if dude was trying to take himself with him, but he was definitely going to try to get him somehow.
Right, right. Yeah, I don't think that that's the case. I think he literally just screwed up. But Jake Crum um, bought his tires. As I guess a respect thing for having got into him the time before. Um, I mean, I don't think that was intentional. I don't think there was anything intentional about it. I mean, it's good that they're playing it up though. They're playing it up big time.
It looked pretty bad. Now,
Yeah,
if it had
yeah,
been like 3 races in between and then it happened, maybe I'd give that to you.
yeah,
But the very next race, I don't know. It looks a little rough.
yeah. Terry Radford said that Tommy Baldwin's going to be climbing on top of somebody here before it's over with. And I
I'd
don't, I
love to
don't.
see it.
I mean, he just acts like that. He's just them damn Yankees. That's how they act. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. Them guys. That's just how they are.
Is that the video I saw? The dude that was about to fight all the officials and stuff, but
Yeah,
never
yeah.
actually
That's
did.
Tommy. That's the listen. Hold on. That's the same guy. If you remember that him and Ryan Newman were going at it at Franklin County last year.
Yeah. Well,
Same dude.
that one kind of got forgotten about later on in the night.
Well, yeah. Just because of your people. I mean,
Well,
uh,
we ain't getting into this
Just
again.
just saying, just saying. I mean, I've heard there's going to be, gifts for the Myers when they get there. That's all I'm saying. That's just the stories I've heard. You know what I mean?
Allegedly, we'll see what
Yeah.
happens.
And don't mess your screen up, man. It took you 45 minutes to get the thing right
My
before we got
phone started
started. So
leaning over. I was getting a little sideways over here.
I thought it was the Pepsis. I wasn't sure.
No,
Oh God. I mean, Kenny Lang had to get his comment in. Same one. He comments every week. Two faces for radio. I mean,
well, this week he
listen.
said he's reporting it.
They won't even let him in on anything that's got a video. So I think we're good. I think we're
Yeah,
good.
we're good on that.
Aside from the Jack, Baldwin and Jake Crum thing, Matt Hirschman, he did what he does. He took them to school there at South Boston and became the king. Took over Luke Baldwin's spot. Luke Baldwin won the King of the Modifieds last year, but he took the top honors this year. Man, Matt Hirschman wins a little bit of everything, so it's not unusual to see that.
Yeah, when I first started getting involved in races, that was one of the names that I learned very quickly, just because he's a badass racer, so
Yeah,
he be getting it done all the time. I heard about him. I think I heard you talking about him a lot.
yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Matt Hirschman is a top notch star everywhere he goes. He gets a lot of hate though from the guys up north, because he doesn't run full time in the in the NASCAR wheeling tour. He gets a lot of hate for that, but I mean, he wins everything. He wins. I mean, Caleb Hall's comment, perfect here. I mean, Wrecking Ball coming in with something worthwhile here finally. He said, "Is there a major modified race that Matt hasn't won?" I don't know of one. So, oh Lord, if you've ever worked for Kenny Lang chiming in, if you ever worked for Mike Lang hanging drywall, you would know why I have no time for video. My handsome face with double viewership. I'm thinking that's wrong.
That might be backwards a little bit.
Chris Cannon chiming in about what a wheelman that Matt Hirschman is, and he's 100% right. I mean, that guy is a wheel for sure. Speaking of wheelmen, those South Boston late model openers. We talked a little bit about them. One being good and one being boring. We'll kind of skip over the first one a little bit there. Peyton Sellers took home the victory. Nothing unusual. Um, and then in the second race, Peyton he got a little sideways and got a little more sideways when he got to the front of Bobby McCarty's car and went on around. And later on, Trevor Ward and I guess Bobby got together a little bit. Think Bobby showed him how unpleasant he was, how unhappy he was with that. So good to get a little rivalry going there, I guess, between a couple, two or three guys. I don't know that Bobby McCarty's going to run on a regular basis. I don't imagine he will, but Trevor Ward and Peyton Sellers look to be the top two guys to try to battle for the championship. Looks like.
Look, they was running that boring race first, and they went out there and they watched them modifieds. Well, not really. Yeah, that happened before. But anyway, the modifieds was wrecking the hell out of each other too. I don't know what was going on. It looked like everybody was doing them dirty.
Oh yeah, it was wild there for sure. It was wild. Terry Radford said it was a hell of a show. I mean, he's telling us what a great. I'm assuming he's meaning the stars, the street stocks, and which was fairly boring from what I gather. But he said it was a hell of a show, so we'll go with that.
Sure.
Yeah. Sharon Kirby chiming in said there was three late models there from Dominion that went to South Boston and they may not be back. Well, typically travelers. I mean, they're in and out, man. Speaking of wild openers, though, man, Kingsport Speedway. Did you get a chance to see any of the videos? And I shared the one Facebook post they made with some quotes about the end of the race. There, did you get a chance to check that out?
I did not know.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up here. Uh, what we're talking about, and I mean, you'd think I would have these things, but I'm not in. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for everything,
Yeah,
man.
you should have it ready where all you gotta do is hit play.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm not playing anything. I don't have rights to. I don't have rights to anybody's videos at the moment, and I don't want to get. I don't want to get us kicked off of Facebook already. So, um,
Oh well.
I mean, but the end of the race there, if you since you didn't see it, um, Hunter Morgan and Brad Housewright, they put on one hell of a battle for the lead there. And on the last lap, Brad Housewright got around him, and then Hunter Morgan run him high, um, going into turn four and got the win. Then spun his car around to do a victory lap and ran into Zeke Shell, or if Zeke Shell ran into him, however you want to look at that. They were definitely not too thrilled with one another. And here's you a quote, okay, from Brad Housewright. It says, "I mean, he's a kid. I guess I need to talk to his mom or dad or something. Maybe they need to spank his ass or something."
That's a good one. I like it.
Um, and Zeke Shell, he was a little he was a little less a little less upset there, but he said he was talking about the damage to his car. He said because of some underage kid needs to learn the hard way. I guess I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you're gonna do there, but good stuff, man. And I want to give a huge shout out to um, the guys at Kingsport Speedway. You know, they have been able to keep it stirred up since Saturday. I mean, we're only on Tuesday, but they've been able to keep it good and stirred up. I mean, they made those posts and used pictures. Their social media guy doing just an epic job. Got pictures posted and with those quotes on them, and and then they also did a YouTube video that I watched. I watched this morning or this evening. It was evening for everybody else, morning for me, I guess. But it had everything in it. I mean, the guys even standing there with like the camera just rolling, and it picking up all kinds of bitching and complaining, and it was great, man. It was great.
So yeah, that's the kind of quality me and Terry's trying to do this year.
Well, yeah. Listen, Terry, he's a level of entertainment. A level of entertainment that I can't even imagine it's gonna be. Okay, I mean,
First time
if
he
this
screws around on me, I'm calling Dale Jr.
if oh Lord, you know, as entertaining as he's been on Facebook for the last uh, I don't know 3 months or so, I don't know what in the hell might happen April 5th. Okay,
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's either going to be the most entertaining thing ever, or it's going to be an absolute shit show,
uh,
or maybe both.
I'm thinking that it'll have both qualities for sure. So.
That'll be great. I'll love every minute of it.
And Kenny Lang chiming in, he said that when Big Dennis Hall buys dinner after the race South Boston, it's been a great day. Jesus, I don't know if Dennis Hall's ever bought anybody's dinner in the history of the world.
I don't even
That's
think he
that's
buys
new.
his own dinner.
I mean, well, there was a time when he did not, for sure. I can tell you. Oh man, Lord of mercy. Terry Radford kind of re-clarifying there. He said any racing is good racing to him. He's a huge fan of Boo and that entire team. I am too. Listen. I love the Star, super stock deal. I think it's great. Um, but you got to put on entertaining races. I mean, that's your job to put on entertaining races.
Well, he's
You
also
are
one of
your
the
own
only
entertainment
guys
business
putting on, entertaining YouTube vlogs of short track racing. There ain't a whole lot of them out there. And I love
No, for
watching them
sure,
every week.
for sure. Caleb said that he can't even get a dinner out of Dennis, so that's about what I expect.
Sad.
Kevin Litton chiming in said that he talked to Hunter Klein and him and 6 other cars are coming down to Ararat for the Stock 4 class. Sounds great. That means we might have 7 cars now. So I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what to expect. So
Well,
I'm not
6 of
sure
them
yet.
say they're showing up. You can count on 2.
Yeah, well, listen, I don't even know if you can count on that many. That's not how it works. So, um, all right, what else happened this weekend? Oh man, let's talk about this, okay? And I know it's not a local, topic, but we're slowly, branching out. We got you on Flow. You can watch races for more than just Callaway now. So, um, we'll get Dakota Walls in here in a second, but um, New River All American Speedway. Have you seen kind of this whole deal?
I have not, no. I saw
Well,
you say something about it. That's why I had to call you earlier. I wasn't sure what was going on.
I don't know if they got some sort of trouble, going on down there, I would assume that would be, of the George Washington variety. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I mean? They had the car store race, and then they've canceled 3 races since. And this past weekend, they canceled a race because they didn't have enough cars. And I mean, we've all been there. Nights and things weren't going good. But that doesn't bode well for their season. They got this huge schedule mapped out where they were planning on racing like every week. Um, I don't know, man. I don't know what the hell's going on down there. It seems like a weird deal.
Did they cancel after some of the guys were there?
Oh yeah, they had from my understanding, and this is purely hearsay. My understanding is that they had 12 cars total, 9 legends, and then 3 of something else. I don't know if they were all the same of something else or what. Um, not a not a very good, not a very good. But I mean, it happens. It happens. I mean, um, everybody has those off nights. I mean, but I think the where they're trying to run, they're just trying to run too many races. Now they've announced, I think, that they're having triple. If I understood correctly, they're having triple races or some craziness in all divisions or something. Maybe this week. I don't know, man. It's an absolute mess.
Well, I know that's probably going to scare a lot of guys off that they've done canceled on them after they were already there.
Well, I mean, it does, I'm sure, but at the same time, you got to look around. I mean, if the infield's empty, you got to go. Well, boys, this ain't a good night. You know.
Well, I get it. It's pick your poison. You either run 2 terrible races or you cancel and scare a lot of
Yeah,
people off. I don't know.
yeah. Josh Brown chiming in. He said that's a pretty nice facility. It is. It's a very nice facility. But man, look, the thing about it is, I mean, Motor Mile's a nice facility, and they nobody can make it work. So I don't. It's hard.
They did
It's
the
hard out
same
there.
thing. They had the SRX, and then they said, "We're done."
Yeah, well, I mean, they finished the season out, but I get your point. Yeah. Dennis Hall said that he had to get a bank loan to take to feed Kenny, and I believe that
Well,
retirement has been good to Kenny's figure, or not good, depending on how you look at that. Oh Lord, let's bring Dakota Walls in this thing, man. Let's get him on here and talk to him.
Hey, Langley.
He's been what's going on?
Not
oh
much
hell!
about you.
I mean, you've been trying to get on here. We finally got you on here. I mean, you look like you're at a strip club or something here, though.
Nah, just a couple LED lights, just light the place up.
Is there a stripper pole right behind you or something?
I had to take it down before the podcast.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, I get it. I get it.
Probably wouldn't be a good look.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. Noah said you've been hitting him up to get on the podcast too. So we had to get
Yeah,
you
a
on
couple
here.
times. Just
Yep,
trying to get
yep.
on here.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, you ready to go racing or what?
I've been waiting 6 months to go racing.
Well, I mean, I seen
Got
you.
a
I
Smith
seen your
car
car
now.
raced a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah, that wasn't me.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I'm aware.
Yeah, Tony just wanted to test out some bump stops on it. We'll think about going to go run fall brawl at the end of the year at Hickory.
I got you. I got you. I mean, here's my main question. Okay, I guess this is my main question I got for you.
Mm-hmm.
Can Noah Hinchee drive your car this year? That's what I want to know.
If he can afford to fix it.
Well, he cannot afford to fix it. I'm sorry.
Oh, horse shit! I got the money now. Do I want to pay to fix it? That's a whole different story.
Which car?
Look, I'm gonna bring my custom fat boy seat down. We're gonna drop it in that late model, and I'm gonna turn that thing for some laps. I'm gonna probably run 3/10 faster than you.
I don't know about that, but you can try.
Listen, can you cut the door down though? I mean, even AI
I
knows
think
that
I can
has to be
squeeze in
done.
there.
Okay, I
What do you
don't
mean?
think you can cut one door bar out or something.
Maybe.
All right.
Look, if
all
you
right.
do that, I'm in. All right.
I
Well,
might do that.
what's your plans for racing? What are you doing?
This week we're taking my car down to KOA. We're not gonna make the first race at Franklin County. We plan on going on racing at KOA a couple times. We don't plan on running for points anywhere this year, but we plan on running a bunch of places trying to get some seat time.
Oh my God, I started laughing. Jaden got in the comments here. This guy, man, Jaden Austin has got it out for you here, Dakota. He said
Bunch
that
of
he
them.
wrecked as soon as you joined the podcast. He wrecked.
That sounds about right.
Oh my God, man! You know we got to give you a hard time here.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Well, at Caraway, you running the Chargers or the Limited?
We plan on running Charger class.
Yeah, I like that Charger class, man. We had that Charger class at Franklin County in 2021, and I probably screwed myself by not just keeping with that class because I think that's the best set of rules there is for those cars right now.
Is that the same
Yep.
car the Hausman ran Mullins over in?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, well, true. It definitely happened. Definitely happened.
That's the only thing I know from that Charger class.
Dylan
Yeah,
Maxwell chiming in. He said that Noah's nemesis is any rear wheel drive, so don't let him in the car. That's
Look, I drive rear wheel drive every day, full of explosives.
Listen,
Ain't nobody died yet.
I want y'all to think about that, okay? I mean, if you've seen this guy race, I mean, this guy's legitimately got explosives on his vehicle going down the road every day, and probably speeding while he's doing it.
Lauren said I about ran him off a road a couple weeks ago on Bet Mountain. I don't think that's true.
Probably sounds about right.
I mean, it's believable for sure.
Look, I get to the top of Bet Mountain. I'm on the way to Floyd. I'm bebopping down the road. We ain't got time to mess around, all right? That thing's governed at 75, and we keep her pegged, boy.
Jesus.
One way to do it.
You know, I was kind of making fun of your background there, talking about it being a strip club, but now I'm jealous. I mean, that's how I should make the office look here.
I'll hook you up.
That's what
I
all the
mean, I,
kids are doing nowadays with the LEDs.
Just go TikTok shop and just go buy you some.
oh my God, TikTok shop. Don't listen. My wife might be watching. Don't let her know that she can buy things on the TikTok shop, please.
That means it's got
Lord
Chinese
have mercy.
microphones in it. They're listening to them and stuff.
Oh, probably. Yeah, they're probably trying to find out exactly where he's racing at. That's what they're trying to find out.
Yeah, probably. Because they're going to avoid that area.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, well, we
I,
just bought ourselves a new car for this year, so hopefully this car does a little bit better than the last one did.
well, did you buy it from Tony Hausman? That's the question.
No, that's one
Well,
good thing about this car.
listen, step in the right direction. Oh, and another good thing is after he raced, I seen you change the decals on the car, so you're going to pick up at least 2/10 by getting that 15 off of there.
I know, that's what I was saying.
Yeah,
I might just have
I'm
to
with you.
slap on number 1 on his car, make him a little bit faster.
I don't think it'll help.
Yeah,
I don't think
probably
it'll
not.
help. I mean, it's he definitely messes that up for sure. Caleb Hall said that the Charger race that me and him watched at Caraway last year got very heated. It does. Listen, them guys down there, they get wild for sure. You've raced at Caraway before, right?
Yeah, I've been one time.
Yeah.
Plan on going back. I love that track.
Yeah. What's your expectations this weekend? I know their last race they didn't have as many cars as I think they were hoping for in that class, but I feel like that's picking up pretty steadily here.
Um, I just hope. Last race, basically when Tony was driving the car, it was a pretty clean race. I was in one wreck. It luck bell my past been at Franklin County, so we're gonna see how it goes.
Yeah.
Hopefully, keep the
Lord.
quarter panels on it.
Well, you're not real good at that actually.
I kind of noticed that.
I mean,
I got to work on it.
I mean, I believe at the banquet you got the reckless driver award for a reason. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I
Proud of
mean,
it too.
and the bad thing about it is, had your teammate been at the banquet, he would have been due for one too.
Tyler Ashley.
Well, I mean, listen, y'all sharing a garage, I hear. So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, y'all got to be teammates.
We can try.
I mean, I believe y'all wrecked each other a little bit last year, didn't you?
Yeah. Kind of dive bombed a couple, not about 99 colleagues too deep.
You did or he did? Hold on.
I dive bombed about 99 colleagues too deep, and he didn't.
Yeah.
His phone didn't say I was there, so
Yeah.
that's about how that went.
Hold on. So whose fault is that? If you dive bombed
You
him,
know,
It
if
was
you're
the
over
spotter's
there, his
fault.
spotter didn't tell him I was there. Maybe it's because he didn't think you was going to throw that some bitch in there.
well,
Lord have mercy.
I saw a hole. I just had to go through that hole.
Yeah. That's a motto to live by right there.
A hole you turn down is a hole you'll never get.
Oh Jesus. Oh man. We got Steve Howe chiming in. He wants to know what the best rivalry to watch for at Franklin County this year is. He said Kyle Hardy and Jimmy Mullins. I'm assuming he means Kyle Dudley. Kyle Hardy is a badass dirt racer from up in Maryland, I believe.
I was going to say, who the hell is Kyle Hardy?
I mean, you thought you got a new guy coming to the races here.
I was like,
I think he
damn.
means
We
Kyle
got another
Dudley.
late model. All right.
But Kyle Hardy's a big name dirt racer, especially in like the crates and stuff. So, best rivalry to watch for at Franklin County is probably going to be Dakota Walls and the Wall.
Only hit it once last year. We're going to try to do better this year.
Well, that's because you always hit a car before you could make it to the wall. That's the only reason you didn't hit it more.
It's the thought that counts.
I tell you what, who's somebody to look out for? He didn't run much. I don't know how much he's going to run with us this year, but old Doug Morgan came down there.
Oh yeah,
and he didn't make no friends in his 2 races he ran.
He definitely made things interesting for sure. Steve Howe clarifying that he meant Kyle Dudley. In all seriousness, best rivalry there, man. Noah, what do you think is going to be the best rivalry there?
It depends. How much does Bobby G plan on coming?
Lord have
Because
mercy.
there's some unsettled business between him and Kyle.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That one's been boiling over for about 15 years, I think.
Yeah, which is why I'm hoping that they, keep going.
Yeah, well, they may. I mean, for sure, they may. Christina Maggard chiming in, letting us know that's King Kyle.
King
She's o-
Kyle.
she's obviously been watching Buck Wild. Okay. Terry Radford thinks that that's a beer can. He doesn't know that's a Pepsi.
The old Pepsi. That ain't no rivalry. That's the best friendship that I've ever had.
Yeah, those beer cans probably hurt after you get done with them, though.
Yeah. Well, what you gonna
What's
do? I mean,
you said you're going to Caraway. You're going to miss the first race at Franklin County. What's coming after that, Dakota?
Um, I'm guessing when I go back to Caraway, we plan on going to Franklin a couple times this year. We like the way everything's looking out so far. Love the track. It's probably the most fun track to drive.
Oh,
We
for
plan on
sure.
coming back at least a couple times this year.
Yep.
We're just gonna run a couple places, get me better,
Yeah.
get some more seat time.
What other tracks you got your eyes on?
I'm thinking about going to Hickory a little bit this year. Caraway, of course, and Franklin. I don't think I'll make a trip down to Kingsport again because I wasn't too fond of those tires. Just wasn't they just didn't fit my type of driving style. Might go
Right.
down.
Right.
Me and Dad's been talking about going to Tri County.
Yeah. Tri County's pretty awesome, man. Especially now, and it's always been a great racetrack, but especially now that they've redone everything there. I mean, it's an absolutely beautiful facility. You got to be up on the wheel down there, though, man. You can get four wide down there.
Yes, that's what I'm hoping for.
Yep. Misty wants you to know that she wants you to take it easy on the walls, Dakota. She
We're going to
she
try
said
to
she
this
can't
year.
be scraping them all the time.
This new car, by playing this year, I'm not going to hit anything with it. That's the plan. We're going to see how it works. Though.
Well, you know
that's
the
out the
easiest.
window lap one.
Well, let me tell you the easiest way to keep from hitting anything. Leave it in the damn garage. That's the easiest way to
Yep.
keep from hitting anything. Okay.
I just plan on keeping a right rear quarter panel on because they a little bit pricey.
Oh yeah, yeah. They listen. Ain't nothing cheap. That's for sure.
Oh.
Josh Brown says that he don't know if he'd call it a rivalry. I'll go ahead and let you know it is. He says it's going to be some damn good racing with Dennis and Doodle Lang, Dennis Holdren and Doodle Lang. Both got experience and damn good equipment. They definitely do. And they've had their moments. I think there's a race 22 video somewhere. Of a heated exchange between those two at Motor Mile back in 2019, I think, and that probably wasn't the first time they shared their displeasure with one another. So that one should be a good one for sure.
I'm looking forward to these mini stocks, man. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, for sure. John Coe said it looks like you got the silver bullet tonight.
It's a diet Dr. Pepper, sir.
I was waiting for you to bring it up because I knew what you were drinking.
It's a Tuesday. I'm not a complete degenerate, okay?
No, wait a minute now. We were live on one Tuesday that can prove that wrong. Okay.
Well, I was on a staycation.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I was living it up in Daryl's house while he was gone.
Yeah, I hear you on that. All right, Dakota, who you got? Who you got helping you? Give a shout out to some of your sponsors or something.
I got Jeff's Car Care again, Guarantee Auto, One of Us Kale. I got a bunch of people out of Galax. I got Jacob Portals helping me with my graphics this year. all that. Just trying to get a couple more sponsors so we can go race a couple more tracks this year. I got PVT Inc. Just trying to get a couple more. Fill that car up.
Gotcha. Well, good deal. Well, good luck this weekend at Caraway, and hopefully you keep it in one piece, and maybe you'll change your mind and show up to Franklin County the first race.
But you never know what could happen.
That's right. You got any other questions for him, Noah?
Not particularly. Keep that thing together. Come on down to Franklin County, bro.
I might just have to.
I was afraid of what you might ask him right there after I said that. I was like, oh God, this could go bad.
I'm not that mean, okay?
Yeah. All right. Well, Dakota, appreciate you jumping on here with us, man. Glad we finally got you on here. All right, buddy. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank y'all.
All right. Man, I tell you, that was our first test of having a guest. That wasn't too bad.
No, it wasn't bad. There's not as much of a delay. When we had Austin on here, it was a delay, and it was getting kind of weird.
Well, yeah, I think that was the way that we were recording at that point in time. So yeah, I think this live's a whole lot better from that standpoint, for sure. Yeah, Josh Brown said it's the end of the world since you're drinking a Diet Dr. Pepper.
Yep, that's all that was available.
Kendall Milam said that everyone's supposed to try dirt this year, right? I mean, you might as well. I mean, why not? I mean, I'm up for it.
I've been trying to convince Josh and Daryl to let's go run a dirt race for 2 years now.
Yeah.
And they're a bunch of crybabies because I don't want to pressure wash the car.
Listen, them dirt racers, they do that every week. They could care less.
That's what I'm saying. It'd be fun just to give it a shot.
All right, Noah. I'm gonna put you on the spot here, okay?
All right, let's do it.
I mean, tell us all of what's been going on. What improvements, what updates, what cleanup, what's been going on at Franklin County?
Shitters are functional, thank the Lord.
The pit bathrooms, right? Yeah. Okay.
The pit shitters.
Yeah.
We put them through their paces. A lot of people, testing them out after some Taco Bell Bojangles. They're holding strong. Last time I was there on Saturday, they're working on the drainage over there in 3 and 4 because it's,
yeah,
the water pools up and all that. I know they posted on Facebook, they had the gate pulled apart yesterday.
Yep,
working on that. Some painting going on. There's a lot going on. It's crunch time. We got a week and a half. There's a lot of different projects going on at the same time.
Yep. Well, I mean, but here's the number one question. I mean, you're the man for these jobs. What are you doing?
Sorry, I broke up there. I couldn't hear you.
I bet.
Yeah, they're working on the bathrooms. They're working on the gate. No, I'm not doing nothing.
Yeah, we know. Well, listen, I don't think there's a single person on here that thinks that there's.
I was scraping the wall. I had to scrape your Thunder at FC Speedway off the wall.
Yeah, you're gonna add the raceway to the end now.
Yeah.
Okay. Steve Howe chiming in said, "Good luck to all the tracks and racers this year. Quit bitching and go support your local tracks. They need all the support." I think we had a whole episode about that.
Yeah, got us in some trouble.
Yeah, I mean, I seen that he did like 2 foot of wall there, Misty. She's talking about you having the scraper there. It's you didn't do much, that's for sure.
I'm at that 2 foot of wall has 30 years worth of paint jobs on it. All right.
I mean, okay. I mean, you might be right.
I scraped all the way back to the 80s.
Listen, there was one time that you also scraped the wall for me and scraped about 2 foot. I think you sat down and slept beside of it for like 2 hours and then told me you had to go.
What are you talking about? That was not me. Me and Josh did your whole backstretch for you.
Oh my God, here we go. Josh might have done some work. Now that could be true.
We came down there so we could get some free practice. We scraped your
Lord
whole
have
back
mercy.
stretch wall.
Yeah, okay. Kendall Milam said that he's got an Acura dirt car, so probably going to try it out. Come on down. I mean, I don't know how far Ararat is from you, but it may be the closest dirt track to you. I'm not real sure. Let's see. I'm trying to read some of these comments here. Here we go. Who do you see bringing home the first win in each division based off of who says they're going to be there? Here we go. All right, Noah. Take division by division. Late models. Who's winning?
Late models. Do we really have to answer that one?
I mean, who's winning?
If Kyle's there, it's going to be Kyle. I don't know if he's coming. But if he is, he's going to win it.
Yeah, I mean you're not wrong. All right.
I mean, unless Bobby G comes out there and decides he wants to take care of business, then maybe it might get a little weird.
Yeah, it could get a little weird. I think he'll be busy with post office runs this year. I don't think he's going to make it much.
Too many packages.
Listen, he said if y'all quit ordering crap, he could race. So
that's you.
He's not. Listen, he's not my mailman. Okay, he is not.
Oh, I thought he was your mailman.
Yeah, he goes to right beside of my house and right to the other side of my house, but he doesn't deliver here. I don't know why. So, Super Street.
It's going to be Jimmy. If he's there.
All
right.
I
don't know if any of these guys have said they're coming.
Yeah, they both of the ones you've mentioned have.
But we all know Jimmy's the Super Street King around there, so.
He is. All right, here's the hardest division I think you got to pick. Mini stocks.
Dude, that's a crapshoot.
It is.
I mean, if I had to pick one, I'm going to just go with probably Dennis.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a good pick, but
honestly,
it's going to be hard to beat.
Well, I haven't seen Doodle run yet. I've never seen him race before, so I can only go off of what I've seen.
Right.
Can't beat that meat, baby.
Josh Brown said that last he heard Kyle had 2 motors go down on him. So,
well, he's probably got 6 more laying in the garage.
maybe for sure. So, I got some picks coming in the comments here. Lou Moore, he wants to see Mike Looney. I don't anticipate you'll see him. They're running more of a limited late model set of rules, and I don't believe they have any engine for that. So,
damn it, Lou! I tried to call you earlier. Better answer your phone.
I mean, you don't ever answer your phone. So
the gall of these people to not answer my phone calls and then hop on the chat. It's offensive.
I mean, it's pretty typical. It's pretty typical. What are the divisions we got? Legends. Who's going to win the Legends race? Here we go.
Legends. I don't know because I don't know if Chris is coming. He said he's going to come sometimes. I don't know if Chris is there. It's going to be Chris.
I mean, man, that Daniel Silvestri may be there, so I don't know, man.
If he's coming, that's. Last time I remember them two, they was about side by side, nose and tail, the whole race long. So,
and I mean, I know you hate to hear this, but as good as Keyshawn ran last year, he could be very good, very good.
Yeah, he's refusing to practice a whole lot in that thing. He came down to practice last week and ran like 2 laps, and then was done.
He was probably too fast. He didn't want to show y'all everything.
He was out there racing Ryan Wheat and his Acura.
Josh Brown said that he called you and you didn't answer. So
I didn't have service, sir.
People out. Yeah, didn't have service, but he knows about your call. So, Christina Maggard said that that Chris's 27 green car looks awesome. Awesome, man! I can't even talk tonight. Lord of mercy.
Yeah, that green car does look. He always has good.
He does.
Good looking cars.
I'm not a fan of the green, and I usually like green cars, but man, that purple was so good looking that I hate to see him in anything else.
Yeah, but I mean, at least he's got. You don't see a whole lot of green cars out there. I hate that half of every field is either black or white cars most of the time.
No, you're right. You're right. It is. That's the thing I used to hate a lot. All right. I think the only other division y'all have stock for. So who's going to win it?
I don't know. I'd like Keyshawn with that burnout he did. That's like the equivalent of he put 100,000 miles on that motor. So who knows what that thing is going to do?
Mm,
I don't know. It's just like last year. You never know who's going to win it. All them 5-6 guys up there beating and banging.
yep. Yep.
Who knows how it's going to work out?
I don't know, man. It'll be it's always hard to bet against Wes. Jaden will be in a new car, I guess, this year, driving for Wes. That one should be interesting. Those two, when they're in pretty good equipment, they like to, really get after one another.
Yeah, they do. Jaden ain't scared to beat the hell out of them with his own equipment.
No, he sure ain't. He sure ain't. That is for sure. Josh Brown said that Gary Smith looking pretty good in his legend. Um, Gary does good in anything. I mean, there's expectations for him have to be high at all times because every time he's got in something, man, he's run really good. I mean, granted, he's getting in great equipment, but I mean that's the key to running great. You be in great equipment, you run great, and he does a good job in it for sure.
Yeah, I'd love to see it. Didn't get to see him racing it last year.
Talking about the stock 4 division, you got so my understanding, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. My understanding is your brother Josh is not running stock 4. He's moving up to outlaw if the class works out, which seems a little strange. Josh Brown is not running stock 4. I mean, who's running? I mean, other than Wes and Jaden, and who we got? Is there somebody? Is there? I guess what I'm asking is, who's there to take these guys? Because my understanding is Keyshawn's not running a lot of the stock 4 races. He's going to focus on legends. So if these guys run, who's there to take their place in stock 4?
I don't know. You never know if you have new guys show up, but yeah, I don't know how. I was talking to Josh Brown on the phone about that earlier. I don't know how stock 4 is going to work out this year.
Yeah,
but you're still going to have that same core group of guys right up here: Wes, Gary, Jaden. I know Justin Landis is driving a old West car now, so they're going to be up there beating the hell out of each other like usual.
Yeah, it'll just be interesting to see. I mean, Wes is not moving up per se. I mean, he's going to run, I guess, mini stock and stock 4, I assume. But he's still in the division. It's just interesting to see who's going to be there to take these guys' place. I've just it's fun to see who the next. I mean, Kevin Litton obviously, done a really good job at the end of last year. He got a new car. Hopefully he gets it dialed in. That'll be interesting for the stock 4 division. Another interesting thing in the comments here, Josh Phillips said someone's spreading rumors on him even running stock 4. Well, you should probably stop spreading that rumor, Josh, if you don't want it out there. So I believe he might be in the old Josh Brown special, swapping that yellow paint.
That's what I heard today.
Yep. Robert Asbury chiming in said that according to lap times, Dennis and Doodle are going to be close. They have the ability to run lower 15s and a lot of laps and experience there. 100%. That's going to be one of the battles to watch for sure. Those guys.
Well, it depends on what damn car Dennis shows up in.
Well, you just
he's got 15 of them. You never know he's going to show up and run.
Right. Lou Moore wants to know if you're putting him in a hammock in the handicap section.
Sure, we'll put you in anything. A banana hammock.
Jason Campbell said that Josh Phillips is bringing a late model. He heard.
Bring it on. Late model, super street. You just run all the divisions.
Listen, I mean, I've heard he's running late models on dirt. I don't. I mean, these Josh Phillips rumors are out of hand.
I heard he was promoting the track.
100%. I seen a logo that said that. Okay,
Something about let's get it, old son, or something like that.
That's exactly right. Exactly right. Dylan Maxwell said Wes, Jaden, talking about the Stock 4 division. Well, he repeated himself there a couple times. Wes, Jaden, Gary, Wes, Jaden, Gary, and Josh Phillips. I don't know. I think he might have had some Pepsis tonight.
That's his prediction on who's going to win what races.
Okay, so this is this is twins. We got Wes, Gary, Wes, Jaden, Gary finishing 1, 2, 3 in both. And
Yeah,
Josh Phillips, well, maybe making a start. That's what it looks like.
There you
go. I assume Josh Phillips is talking about toward the end of the season he'll run stock 4. I'm not really sure.
I think he's scared. He's scared to go out there and battle with them boys.
Josh Phillips says that he has a yellowish Cavalier to run the first outlaw race.
What's yellowish?
Well, it ain't got all the yellow left on it because it's on a bunch of cars already.
It's on the cars, it's on the wall.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
I saw a yellow streak on the sheets on Orange Avenue. I figured that was him too.
Guaranteed. All right, did we do all the divisions? Because I'm not 100% sure.
I think so.
Dylan Maxwell.
Spectator drags. We forgot that one.
I'll take Trey Cooper in the wall for 1,000. Okay,
that's guaranteed. The odds on that are you're not even gonna win no money on that.
Listen, I'm gonna have some streetcar drags on dirt at Ararat, and I'm putting my money on Trey Cooper wrecking. Okay,
make sure somebody is videotaping that, please.
We will for sure. I'll do it if I have to. I mean, there ain't no doubt.
We need to start hooking these spectator drags up with in-car cameras.
You know, that wouldn't be a bad idea. It'd be exciting. Especially like when you got Ryan and Wes out there beating the crap out of one another.
Yeah, and you got to have one facing the inside, so that way when they put an unsuspecting passenger in the car.
Yeah, when they put Tracy in there.
You can see the fear in their eyes.
Yeah. Doodle Lang said that Josh Phillips is a wheelman, son. He has everyone wanting him to drive their stuff. Everyone but the 22 car. That's the only thing. Josh Phillips said that after the first outlaw race, he's continuing to help the 22 crew. Jesus, I told you I can't talk tonight. Everything I say is off. Yeah, Christina Maggot said that Ryan has he's got some turbo or something going on.
Oh, that thing is nasty.
It is.
That thing is whistling going down the track.
Yep.
These spectator drag people need to come home because Ryan's already gotten 2 practice sessions in. He's ready for the first race.
Yeah. Josh Phillips said he's waiting for the 22 crew to put him in the car. I mean, Doodle hadn't raced in a while, so he may fall out of the seat first race. You might have to.
Tell you what, he'll drive everybody's car but his own, that's for sure.
And he's got 2 of them. That's the bad thing. Lord of mercy.
It's going to be a great year for mini stocks. They're going to sit it out.
Listen, I think that's the division. I think that's the division for Franklin County this year. I mean, really, realistically, I mean, I think that's going to be the standout in my opinion, from what I've seen. You know, just Facebook and talking to people, and people that have practiced and stuff. The mini stocks may take over for the stock 4s.
Hey, the more the merrier.
And the mini stocks have always put on a good show there. They've always been a little on the wild side.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, All right, what else? You got anything else we needed to talk about? Anything we needed to catch up on? I mean, I'm sure we're an hour and 4 minutes in, almost 5 minutes. You've been due for a pee break for about 32 minutes. So,
I ain't drinking no Pepsis. I ain't got to pee.
well, I mean, I'm just saying.
I can hold it together.
Yeah, Josh Brown said that Josh Phillips will have to Flintstone his cars at the moment, so he ain't got no motors. Josh Phillips says he thinks it's going to be the best class. That's why he's not participating. He didn't want them to show him up.
So. Yeah, probably. He's gonna be like, I would have won that race, but you know.
All right. Well, we're all right. I got to put this comment on there. Josh Phillips said that you probably already peed yourself.
I got a bucket right below me where I'm sitting.
Lord have mercy.
I peed 4 times. Y'all didn't even notice.
Christina's gonna have a heart attack. Oh man. Josh Phillips said you can't get outrun if you ain't racing. So I mean, he makes a good point there.
What a wonderful attitude to
have. Jesus. All right. Well, this is what episode is this? 53? You know, I have to ask every week because I never look. I think it's 53.
Something like that.
Yeah. And that I guess that'll do it for episode 53. I guess next week, man, we'll have to we got to get Timmy on here next week, preview the Franklin County Raceway opener. Of course, he may be too busy. He'll probably have to call us while he's working. He'll have to hold his phone so we can see the work that he's doing.
Yeah, he'll be on the excavator.
Yeah. Hey, whatever it takes. If he can put some AirPods in or something, we'll be able to hear him. It'll be all right.
We'll have to get Jordan to set him up. He ain't very tech savvy.
Yeah, I got to put this last comment up, okay? Because I'm gonna go back before I say this comment. Sharon Kirby asked earlier whose idea it was to put you as the 5th place champ and not Noah Hinchee, and you know, here we are. You know, Josh Brown, he wants his name. He wants you to get his name off of you.
I trademarked it, so
yeah.
I'll sell it to you.
Yeah,
about $100.
Josh Brown says that we're 2 years in on the podcast and only 53 episodes. We are like
1 year in,
like 70 weeks. I mean, yeah, 65, 70 weeks in. We've only missed a few weeks in the last year, so we've been on top of it. So. All right, that'll do it for this episode of the Pit Chatter Podcast, episode 53 in the books. Thanks to Lauren Yoder's Custom Meat Processing for sponsoring. And I guess next week we'll be back with a full-on preview of the Franklin County Raceway opener. And maybe Noah will bring us a little bit more information then. Who knows?
Maybe.
All right.